So I just got done taking a shower, so I figured I'd make a video so you all can complain about wet hair for whatever reason you all want to do. Have fun with that. Anyway, next format's rapidly approaching. YCS Atlanta is this weekend. Next format, you're going to see a lot of, I guess, strange things to start. I got a few deck projects I've got in mind for the shift in the format. I'm going to cover my wind-up deck after Atlanta because I kind of wanted to keep it quiet because I wanted to play it in Atlanta. Surprise, guys. So that's why you haven't got a wind-up deck profile yet. But generally right now I'm working on Project GM Breeder. So many fun things you can do with that stupid deck, it's not even funny. But I'll have a list for you guys once I get the stuff from Troll and Toad and I get back from Atlanta over the course of this Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So expect some cool stuff after Atlanta. We'll know the ban list sometime in the next 2 to 3 days, so pay attention to that. Now onto the main course and the dirty facts of this video. We are going to cover my Gemini deck. You guys enjoy your close-up? I know I did. So I'm going to just go through the nitty-gritty of the deck. I know you guys have seen this before on my channel, even though some of you only seem to pay attention when you choose to. So it's all out of order right now, but I'll cover the basics as we go along here. So it is kind of proxied, guys, so I'm sorry. But Labelle Chain, pretty self-explanatory. You have to play 2 Labelle Chains in the deck. It's just too important. It's basically going to be the nitty-gritty of the whole thing. The ability to get Rescue Rabbit to the top of your deck, or the ability to get that fusion in the grave as soon as possible. This card is a mandatory at 2 for the deck. 1 Digusto Emerald. The recycle ability with this for Shell is maximum, and it really helps. Like I said, with Rescue Rabbit, you're making plays that you didn't think were possible in the deck. Even though a lot of people complain about Rescue Rabbit being in the deck itself, but you have to play it, or else you're not going to get the maximum, result you want. 3 Citrine. The text on this card for the TCG is really cool. It says when it attacks or is attack. So I'm thinking about playing Forbidden Lance now, just because there's just so much more that you can do. And he just poops all over Gores, because Gores can't activate. Double Prism Roar. I don't recommend any more than this. 2 seems good. 1 Amethyst. I'll explain why later on in the video, but getting rid of that back row is good. And then 1 Ruby. Ruby Super Saiyan plays all day long. You just boost and get over anything that's in your way. 1 Master Dia. This should be a 2nd Zirconia, but I only have 1 Zirconia. So Dia, if you absolutely need to, you can discard, or you can send the 3 Gem Knights with fusion to make it, and then you can remove Citrine in your grave. And the Zirconia is basic staple in the deck. You fuse your turtles and your armadillos to get what you need. Big Eye. This is achievable in the deck. You do this a lot more than you ever think you will. You take your opponent's monster, move it out of the way, and you can do what you want with it. I really wish you could attack, though, but that's rank 7 for you. And then 1 Parl. He's Parl. You have to play him. We thought about playing Utopia, but the 2600 beats just proves more relevant, and you can remove it in your grave for Gem Knight fodder. Now onto the main deck itself. Triple Garnet. Pretty self-explanatory. Triple Tourmaline. And then from Goddess Angelic's testing, we took out Iolite, and we're playing 2 Sapphire. He's not that bad. 2100 D slows down Thunder King. All of this is fueled by triple Rescue Rabbit. So you all complain about the 3rd rabbit being dead, so we took out Iolite and started playing Sapphire to make the last rabbit not so dead, and it actually flows decently well. Next up, Armadillo. What do you guys not like about Stratos? I mean, it's just so good. You just summon it, search for Obsidian, and you just make fusion plays for days. Next up, Amber. When you double summon him, he becomes really unique. The fact that you just discard your Gemini fusion and go, okay, I'll pick up my remove from play Rescue Rabbit, and then next turn I can do what I see fit. It's really cool. And then Obsidian. Thanks, Crow, for making these for me, bruh. Obsidian. This is one of the best cards in the deck. The fact that he doesn't miss timing when he's sent to the graveyard for a fusion summon. You get to special summon a normal monster from your graveyard. Hint, hint, Gemini monsters are normal monsters when they're in your graveyard. That should let you guys figure that one out. Yes, this deck isn't legal for a while, so I'm sorry about that, guys. Triple Shell. This is another really amazing card in the deck. 500s everywhere, especially when you're playing against windups in the current format. Windups, you get this card out of your hand and you're like, okay, cool, free replacement. Triple Turtle, a lot of people don't like this either, but you have to be able to get to Gemini Fusion, and if you play less than this, I'm sorry, it just doesn't work. And he's level 4 for your Exceed Summon, so that's something else you have to remember. And Double Card Trooper, this is another thing that a lot of people have been contradicting me about. This is your one card answer to Thunder King. You mill off 3, you might get the plus of the fusion or the shell, but the main purpose is go Clash Thunder King, get it out of the way, and then spam your fusions. The ability to not move stuff from your deck early game is a big hindrance. Triple Fusion. Why would you ever Solemn Warning this? I don't know. I mean, I can get stuff back in the graveyard to remove and fuel it back. So, just don't do this. A lot of people think they can Solemn Warning the fusion that comes out off of this, but you can't because you understand Yu-Gi-Oh! You know that you can't. Double Duality. This is in here for speed. You have to mildly adjust the deck as you're playing it. Yeah, I know a lot of people don't like Duality in the build, but when you're turn 1 comboing to set up, Duality helps you get the pieces if you have to go turn 2 to do it. DDR and Monster Reborn. Since you remove a lot of things for Fusion, this just becomes all the better. Just because, you can discard your Gemini Fusion and this is free Reborn. And, hey, Monster Reborn. Dark Hole and Heavy Storm, they're pretty much needed for this deck. Future Fusion and Foolish Burial. The primary purpose of these cards is to drop your shells in the grave. Remember that. Lastly, card destruction. I play this for Obsidian pluses. If you open Obsidian, he doesn't miss his timing, so you card D him, and then you draw your 5 new cards, and then Obsidian's trigger because he says when he's sent to the graveyard. So you card destruction him, and then you get free pluses. So that's the deck. It's a turbo aggro kind of deck. It's either hit or miss. Unfortunately, either you win or you don't win. That's how it was designed. It's a lot of fun. Let me know what you guys think about the deck down in the description. A lot of stuff coming up this week, guys, so look forward to everything afterwards. I also got the chance to duel Blockbuster Soldier on the end, so a lot of people didn't see it, but I'll post the duel sometime, probably after Atlanta, so look forward to that. And also look forward to Project Jam Breeder. And yeah, guys, peace.